What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into Impact Wrestling for September the 28th, 2023. An okay show for the most part. We are still building towards Bound for Glory, so we're adding more matches to the card and getting the card finalized. We should have the entire card made and fleshed out by probably the second week of October. And I do hope that Impact decides to give us some surprises and we see new talent and stuff, because like I've said for quite a while now, Impact needs fresh blood. It needs it. It needs fresh blood. Seriously, it does. So hopefully Bound for Glory is decent, and hopefully Impact does try with this, because this is their biggest show of the year. This is their WrestleMania, and hopefully they decide to go all out and they do bring in some talent, because it's time. It's time. So we kicked the show off with the first match of the night. Chris Sabin versus Alan Angels for the X Division Championship. Chris Sabin wins via the Cradle Shock. Pretty okay little match. Post-match, a video played on the screen of Kenta ending with a graphic saying that he'll be here at Bound for Glory. So that's okay, but I really don't give a damn about Kenta. I don't. Kenta is boring. Kenta, a.k.a. Hideo Itami, super boring and injury prone. Like, it's nothing to get excited about. It's stupid. So, that's just me. Moving on. Gia Miller, she interviewed Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley talked about facing Josh Alexander at Bound for Glory. Alex Shelley said that he respects Josh Alexander, but he needs Alexander to respect that he is the champion. And then he said he told Josh Alexander to step up to the plate. Okay. So they're slowly building this feud still. We need a little bit more interaction. Hopefully we'll get that next week, because they need to build this thing up. You know, I'm not a fan of both guys, really. I'm not. But they need to really continue on and build a feud between these guys, hopefully. Because I got a feeling they're probably going to end up doing a triple threat match. That's what they're going to end up doing by adding Moose in there. I don't think that it's going to be a one-on-one match between the two of them. I think they're going to add Moose in, and it does make sense. Moving on. Rhino versus Jack Price. Oh, my God. Rhino wins with the gore. This didn't last long, thankfully. But Rhino needs to get the fuck off my television. I'm tired of Rhino. Seriously, I'm tired of him. So post-match, Steve Maclin attacked Rhino from behind. Rhino was able to make a comeback. And he hit a belly-to-belly suplex. And then Maclin escaped the ring before Rhino could hit a gore. Oh my God, this fucking sucks. Ugh, I hate this shit. This is one of the reasons why I don't like Impact sometimes, because they are still relying on old dinosaurs such as Rhino. It's like, make those guys be producers, please. Moving on. Tasha Steelz, she's backstage. She's talked about returning at Impact 1000. She called herself the greatest that beat the greatest. She said that she was back to take over the Knockouts division. Purrazzo walked in and welcomed her back. Deonna said she missed Tasha. Deonna said that they'd done it all together, and now they should do it in Impact. Excuse me. They agreed to have each other's backs. So I do like this. This is great. Really good stuff there. I could see them being Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Let's go. I'm down for that. Really solid stuff there. So, I dig that. Hopefully, in 2024, Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz leave Impact and try at WWE or AEW. I feel like they both deserve to be on a bigger platform and stage. I feel like they've both done it all in Impact. And this is just Impact getting them something to do for the time being. But I really do hope that Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz do go back. Decide to go to WWE or AEW. They need to be somewhere with a bigger platform. You know, they've been in Impact for a while, too. And I just think that Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz need better. They need more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely need more. Moving on. Again, can we please get rid of Eddie Edwards and Alisha Edwards and Frankie Kazarian? Please. Oh my God, I'm so tired of this shit. So Alisha Edwards, she was complaining to Eddie Edwards about losing to Frankie Kazarian and Tracy Brooks at Impact 1000. Eddie said this isn't over. Eddie noted that Tracy beat Alisha, but Frankie didn't beat him. Then Frankie, he walked in. Frankie Kazarian said that they've solved nothing, and he wanted to put an end to their feud in the Impact ring. He said he would go to management and find a way to end this. And then Eddie agreed. I'm just like, oh my God. How about all four of you leave and don't come back? And just be producers. This feud has been about nothing. It's not that important. My God, I am so tired of them trying to push these old guys that need to really just sit the fuck down and go somewhere and just be producers. My God, it's not that hard. Moving on. So we had the Yuya Uemura goodbye ceremony. So Joya, they joined the ring. Joe Hendry got on the mic. He said he wasn't thrilled about what he had to talk about. Yuya getting the fire briefcase from Mr. Fired. Joe Hendry said the team is over, and he said sometimes we have to be thankful for the memories that we do have. Joe Hendry said they gave 100% to entertain the fans and thanked Yuya. Then a thank you Yuya chant broke out. And then Yuya, he took the mic and said thank you. The Rascalz came down, thankfully, and they mocked Yuya, saying he'll never be champion. Zachary Wentz said that if they had gotten the title shot, they would have failed. Hendry called Zachary Wentz a failure. Terry Miguel said that Joe Hendry had guts for a guy who would be alone. Had to find guts for a guy that would be alone next week. And then Terry Miguel started doing the Na 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 song, which is great. I love that. Joe Hendry said he would be alone next week, but not tonight. And then a little brawl broke out. Santino Marella, he came out, and he was mad at the Rascalz for interrupting the ceremony. He made a match between the two teams for tonight. If Julia wins, you can keep his job. So this leads us into the Rascalz versus Joe Hendry and Yuya Uemura. Thankfully, the Rascalz won. They won via a low blow, which Trey did into the spray paint for the 1-2-3. He did a roll up. That was great. I loved it. Great. So it seems like the Yuya Uemura is back to New Japan. He's been in Impact, I think, for like a year and a half. That's usually how long excursions last. I have to look into it, but I know he's been with Impact for at least a year to 2 years. So I'll probably say he came in maybe around the tail end of 2021, going into the early part of last year. So, I mean, you know, it's fine. I'm hoping that they push Joe Hendry. I really do. I want them to push Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry could be World Heavyweight Champion. He really could. I like his work. He can be a serious wrestler for sure. He's got a really good gimmick, but he can do more than just being digital media champion. Like, can we get him in the X division, and then maybe have him go into the world title picture in due time? Because Joe Hendry could be the man. Like, there's so many guys that can build Impact around outside of, Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley. Like, for real. Like, those guys aren't that good. Like, it's not even that important. Moving on. So, Gia Miller, she interviewed Gisele Shaw backstage. Gisele Shaw talked about facing Trinity tonight. Gisele Shaw said that that she could beat Trinity tonight and get a title shot at Bound for Glory, where she would win the title. So she gave Gia the hand and walked off. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God, this is crazy. Moving on. I wanted to break my television into 1,000 pieces. Get Diener off my fucking television. I am tired of Diener. I'm tired of Sami Callihan. I'm tired of Rich Swann. Get those guys off our televisions and put them in backstage producer roles. So Diener, he cut a promo. He said that he should be sitting on his throne of violence in his tower. He called Sami Callihan and Alan Angels liars. Diener said that he would rebuild the tower on Khan's shoulders, and he said it would start with the walking weapon. He said Josh Alexander's quest to win the belt would not end well. Khan said that violence will prevail. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is absolutely stupid. Who cares? Who cares? Oh, before we move on, Sami Callihan's contract with Impact, I think, is over. I think it's up on Saturday. So it's up very, very soon. He may re-sign. If not, he'll probably go to AEW. I don't think he'll go back to WWE at all. I don't. But him leaving Impact is great. I know PCO's contract's supposed to come up at the end of October, which is great. So we're going to get rid of them. I'm pretty sure we'll be done with Bully Ray by that time. I think he's going back to WWE, him and Devon. So that's great. So they're getting rid of people, and I'm happy for it. But can we please get rid of, like, Frankie Kazarian, Eddie Edwards, Alicia Edwards, and so many others? Like, please, like, let's do that. Let's also get rid of Tommy Dreamer, like, because I'm tired of that. So this leads us into Tommy Dreamer and Heath versus Kenny King and Sheldon Jean. Memphis Street Fight, who cares? It's the same old nonsense. Tommy Dreamer got the win via a Death Valley driver through a table in the corner, and he got the win that way. So post-match, Crazy Steve attacked Tommy Dreamer from behind and hit him with his Feaster fired briefcase. I'm just like, oh my God, this is so stupid. Again, I loved what they did with Crazy Steve vignette-wise, but I want him to leave also. I really do. I want him to leave. Him, Tommy Dreamer. It's just so many that Impact just need to just cut their contracts and just, move on. Just part ways with a lot of these guys. Just please part ways with them. Moving on. So Tom Hannafin, a.k.a. Tom, forgot his name in WWE. But Tom Hannafin, he announced that the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame would return, and Mike Tenay and Don West, the late great Don West, and Tracy Brooks will be inducted into the Hall of Fame on Countdown to Bound for Glory. That's great. Great stuff there. Excellent stuff. So Chris Bay, he talked about revealing the good hands were paid off by the Rascalz. Ace Austin said that he knew the Rascalz couldn't beat them. Chris Sabin then called for a fans revenge match against the Good Hands. John Scott said he would like the match, but Jason Hodge is at home with his newborn baby. That's cool. I wish that he was with his new. I wish that John Schuyler would get his wife pregnant, and that way he could be out for some time. Ace Austin said that he would pick another partner. Ace Austin said that he could pick another partner. ABC walked off, and then Hodge claimed that he had friends and said that he hated Memphis. I'm just like, oh my God. We need to get rid of the Good Hands. Just discard them, please. They suck. Like, let's get rid of them. Next, Jonathan Gresham versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Jonathan Gresham gets the win. He pulled the tights, which was great. So they have turned Jonathan Gresham heel, which I am 1,000% behind. Very good stuff there. Tremendous stuff. I love it. I'm glad that my boy is finally heel. Great. Moving on. So Moose and Brian Myers, they were backstage. Moose talked about his world title shot and that he has from the Beast of Fire briefcase. Moose said that he would get his feet wet in singles competition and issue an open challenge for next week. And then Brian Myers hacked him up throughout the promo. I'm just like, oh my God. Can we throw Brian Myers into a wood chipper, please? Moose is okay. Again, he probably is going to be added into the match at Bound for Glory, making it a triple threat match. Hopefully Leo Rush comes back soon, and when Chris Sabin beats Kenta, maybe Leo Rush. Maybe they can add Leo Rush to the main event, and maybe he could win. Maybe it could be like a fatal four-way, and he gets to win that way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just got a feeling that Moose probably might walk out as champion. I mean, I got a feeling they're going to have Josh Alexander be champion, but they're not going to use Alex Shelley to do it. They'll probably end up being Moose taking the pinfall. So they'll probably go with a triple threat match. Moving on. So Steve Maclin's backstage. He asked Bully Ray for help in taking Rhino out. Like he helped Bully take out PCO. Bully said he knew Rhino for 25 years and would talk to him. Maclin was upset that he would only talk. He asked Bully if nostalgia was... he asked if Bully was nostalgic since teaming with Devon. And then Steve Maclin said that Bully has gone soft. And I'm just like, yeah, they're going to turn Bully babyface. Moving on, main event, Trinity versus Gisele Shaw. Trinity wins. Post-match, Trinity, she beats down Gisele Shaw. Beats down Jay Vidal. Savannah Evans attacks Trinity, and then my girl Mickie James comes out to make the save. And then they take out Gisele Shaw and company. And then Trinity and Mickie James shook hands. Mickie James said that Trinity didn't need to thank her because that's what friends do. Mickie talked about how much she liked being in the 10 knockout stag match last week. She said she would always have Trinity's back and that she was happy to see her friend walk into Impact and earn the title. Mickie said that she never stood across the ring from Trinity and noted that she never lost the title, but she does have a rematch clause. Mickie James said that she wanted the title shot at Bound for Glory, and they shook hands, and that was the show. So, cool stuff there. I'm excited for that. Honestly, I hope that's going to be the main event of Bound for Glory, but it probably won't. It'll probably be more of the co-main event. We're probably still getting Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Alex Shelley and Josh Alexander. which I'm not really too fond of. I don't really care too much about that. I think they need to add Moose into the mix, as well as maybe add in Leo Rush. So that's what they might end up doing. I don't know. But all in all, Impact was okay. It could have been a lot better. But what did you guys think? Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.